Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
It's 80s, baby. What's going on?
And your favorite prospect playing with myself.
you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Quickie Mini episode 40.
Episode 40. Hoo ha
We're
ha
going to
ha.
pour out a 40 for our missing homie, the fallen Fett.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He went and laid to rest today. So, pour one out for the homie, the fallen Fett. Tis a sad day. Tis a sad day. He said he was tired, so he had to go to sleep. So, keep him in your memories, everyone. Keep him in your memories. Okay, you just hold on with all of that, Adam. We'll get to that. Okay,
We're chat me going it up already, man. Come on.
Yeah. Just hold on. Hold your horses.
Wait, I sound. Nick says I sound like Ernie. I sound like a Transformer. Is that true? Do I sound like a Transformer to you guys?
No,
No.
not at all.
Oh, okay. It's just you, Nick.
Yeah. Check your internet connection, buddy. All right, so it is Monday. We are back. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yeah, for the most part.
For
It
the
was
most-
nice out, so
cool.
I'm just still binging My Hero Academia.
Nice. I'm glad you're finally catching up with everyone else.
I'm not a real fan.
No, I never said that. I just said you were a new fan, is all I said.
Oh, I'm a noob.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So, unfortunately, the Fallen Fit can't be here. He's tuckered out and tired, so he's going to go sleepies. Have a good sleep, Ernie. We love you. We miss you. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow.
Does that mean you're not going to give him his bath time and put on his Pikachu onesie?
He just crawled his tuckered little butt right into bed. He didn't. Yeah, there was no, running around pika-pikaing it up before I had to finally just. All right, it's bedtime. Time to go to bed. So, that's just the way it goes, if you will. All right, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Yeah,
yeah, we got
I
a
know
few
I-
things.
a few.
I got one thing to complain about. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I know. We're gonna get to that. We will get right to that. There was something I wanted to bring up, and now I just completely forgot what it was. Whoa, what was that?
What's up, man?
Sorry.
Yeah, oh man. All right, so I got my bear and bench today. That's a good thing, right?
I'm jealous. I'll have mine tomorrow morning. So I'm looking forward to messing with that guy.
Yes. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man, I'm really fixated on that thing that I forgot about now. So it's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and then it just whoom, gone with the wind.
I got Morph today from Age of Apocalypse. So I got my second Age of Apocalypse figure, and I immediately erased his painted on eyebrow.
I saw that. I'm gonna have to copy that because that made it look so
It's
much
just-
better.
It looks too weird. It's like I get what they were going for, but it just didn't. It doesn't work right, at least in my opinion.
It didn't translate. Yeah. If anything, it should have like I said before, I would have liked at least one or two alternate heads to come with it.
Yeah, no, he got shafted because like he's such a cartoony animated character that like they could have done like hands or heads with him, and it really would have been nice, especially like he's a lot of reuse, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because let's see, I guess probably most of the budget went to Sugar Man, I would assume, for that
Yeah.
wave. because there wasn't really any like I don't think other than Sugar.
Dark Beast had quite a few new parts. Like he was built on the Beast upper body mostly, but like he had his legs and head. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, Sugar Man.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Like Wolverine got a new head and a new hand. I think Jean got like a new top torso. Sunfire got a new head. Yeah, a lot of reuse, and I think most of the budget went to Sugar Man. Sugar Man. You know what? That's what I wanted to talk about. This may not be the exact thing, but I want to talk about this man's lovely shot here. If you haven't listened, go ahead and tune into episode 181. We have Dario's beautiful picture of the Joker in the rain here for the thumbnail. Can we give a good old thumbs up for that for Mr. 80s baby himself? A round of applause, if you will.
I thought it was a Sergeant Banana shot.
Really? No, this is the one and only 80s baby.
Oh, I know it's. I'm making a joke. Jeez. The sarcasm detector must be broken.
That's what it was. Now I remember. But before I forget, Ernie didn't show up today because he must not have watched My Hero over the weekend.
Oh, that's totally what it is. Because you did give him that homework.
I did. I said, you better watch it. So he's probably like, oh, man, I didn't watch it. I'm not going on. So, yeah, no, we got the thumbnail here with Dario's beautiful picture. Looking great. Getting all kinds of love and likes out there. So just wanted to commend you again, sir, on a wonderful job on this picture.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're very
What
welcome.
happened on that episode? I don't even remember. Like, was I there? I
Yeah.
don't even remember.
Yeah, I had to edit out the F-bomb.
Oh,
wait, no,
that was the one.
No, that was the episode before. This one was the episode after that. Yeah, I don't really remember. But you were there.
Did you just did you do a really loud beeping noise or anything fun?
Oh no, I just cut out the audio.
Oh man.
Yep.
No one's ever gonna be able to hear my potty mouth.
If they listen on YouTube, they can, but everywhere else they cannot. So just a little hint for you. 9 times out of 10, I don't really want to deal with the whole pulling it, ripping it, re-uploading it process. So I usually just let things slide here on YouTube a little bit. But it doesn't mean that you can go willy-nilly here. We're still trying to keep it.
Yeah, this is once again why I'm prospect for life. There we go.
Oh man.
All right, so we have this Karate Bug Man Shinkocho Seiho line. I said that completely wrong, but I got the Seiho right. This is basically their realistic Kamen Rider line. Kamen Rider, I don't know if that's IXA or if you say that a different way. Yeah, we got a Karate Bug Man here, which is cool, right?
I have no idea what that one is, but I ordered the Rising Hopper one, which I also don't know anything about it other than it's called Rising Hopper. And it's mostly black with neon green on it.
I was just going to say that's a black and green one, right?
Yeah, it's I haven't it's sitting right next to my coffee table right now. I'm really looking forward to opening that when I in my depression pile. So whenever I'm feeling depressed, I open a toy. Yeah, it makes me feel better. I'm weird like that. So it's sitting there ready for me to open. I'm super excited about it. But that's another one that D Amazing and Metallics XD and all those the Kamen Rider guys on Instagram guys that I have no idea what they are, but they get me addicted to these guys, these awesome looking toys. So
it's so funny. I was Darius was live one time and he was talking about Kiva. And I was like, man, I've heard a lot about Kiva. That's exciting because I know a lot of people have been waiting for Kiva. I'm like, but I'm just, I'm not really in it and whatnot. And there's just like, yo, man, you need to stop playing. You need to stop playing. You need to get on Kamen Rider. And I was just like, dude, I already buy so much. There's so much that I buy already.
there's a new streaming service too that is playing, I guess, many seasons of it. So it's basically like Darius he's on it, and like I need to be watching so that way I actually can't keep using it as an excuse that I don't know anything about it.
All right, so Bluefin has some Storm Collectibles for sale at a discounted price. You can get this here Storm Collectibles Akuma for $45 plus shipping. That's pretty cool, yeah.
I mean, like, I almost succumbed to it until you talked me out of it, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. This one suffers that ankle issue that just drove me insane when I opened it. That's what I told Adam. I said, yeah, you could get that for $45, or you could just buy another SHF. Like, you'll get the movement that you come to know and love out of the SHF. Not to say this isn't a good figure, but his ankles are horrible and I hate them. And I don't know why Storm ever decided to do that. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I almost bought it when I saw the price. I was like, oh man, half off? Yeah, I can get with that. And then I was like, oh wait, I don't even want this Street Fighter Storm stuff.
You already have it too, don't you?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know.
I thought you have this one.
I might. I have no idea. I don't really keep track of the Storm Street Fighter stuff because I don't want majority of them. I know I got Sagat and a regular Ryu, I want to say, but like I just want to stick to the MK stuff for them.
Yeah, I know Ernie has it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And he's probably happy to see that he can get it for $45 now when he paid full price. And then we have this exclusive Chun-Li here, which has the same kind of ankle issues. But for some reason, I can somewhat overlook that. I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing because, like,
I think you can overlook her ankles because you're staring at her giant thighs.
This one has another issue with like the neck too, though. Like, there's definitely like some quality control going on around this time of these figures coming out. But if it's something that you just kind of been like, I don't know, like you might as well. If you just got $45 in shipping or plus shipping, burning a hole in your pocket, I guess go for it. Ain't that right, Dario?
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you missed out, this was San Diego, right?
I believe so. If not San Diego, maybe New York. I think it was.
Yeah, it was
New
one
York.
of the cons. It was one of the con exclusives. So
yeah, it was in New York.
Not only are you gonna get this, but you're gonna get it at half price. So
yeah,
hey,
yeah, not too shabby.
Yeah.
All right. And plus, like, there's no other figure in that costume out, so that's like really the only way to get that version. And then we got this. Is this the White Knight Batman?
Yeah.
I love that you're keeping the Revoltech thing for the end.
Well, that's gonna take the longest. What do you want me to do?
You're just teasing me. I'm getting all amped up here, guys.
I could tell. Well, we've got other stuff to talk about. You know what? Since we're
fine.
Since we're in the midst of that, Dario, what's going on in the chat, sir? How are chat migos today?
Let's see. Brad Harper is in here. Rasper's in here. Colossal Customs. Thick Nick. Thundercrow. Mervine's in here. It's 6417. Who else? Lago Figs is in here. What's up, guys? Jesse Lewis, what's going on? Nelson Morales. Donovan's Art. Everybody's up in here.
Sweet. Awesome. All right. So, we've got more McFarlane DC multiverse here with this Batman from, it's the White Knight. I keep saying that, and I believe that's, White Knight story arc. Are you guys familiar with that story arc? Did you read that at all?
Is Batman the bad guy and Joker's the good guy in it or something? Is that what's going on?
Well, Batman's necessarily not the bad guy, but Joker pretty much like he kind of like reforms and gets on medication and turns out to be like a bigger hero for Gotham than Batman is.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it. I did not read it, but it sounds interesting. I think the figures look really cool. Like
Well,
they're
they
super
went there.
stylized.
Well, yeah, they're going for the artwork from the book, so it's actually really cool. I'm digging it. This Batman looks massive already, and being in the multiverse line, he's going to be massive, like super massive. But he looks pretty much like that in the book for the most part. So that's kind of cool that they, if they could stick to this and like kind of like, I guess, hone this in a little bit more to where it's like, when they put out like say, you know, uh I don't know, like maybe like a Capullo Batman or something like that. Like it looks like Capullo artwork. Like I think that's really where they're going to make strides in this line. Would you agree?
I think it's good. It's a cool concept going artist specific. It's going to make it so you have like a really weird weird DC collection from McFarlane that's not really a cohesive collection as much as it's like a bunch of mini collections. But I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Like it's cool. The elbows look crazy to me on this Batman, but I have weird McFarlane issues with articulation in general. So
Dario?
I don't know anything you were saying because I don't know nothing about anything about the comics. But this Batman looks cool, and the first thing that I spotted was that head sculpt, and I was like, I'm wondering if that could feel like on a Mezco.
It might be a little bit big, but that's good thinking. That is good.
Like I really like the way it looks. It looks pretty cool. I dig it.
And then we've got the Joker from the same book, and it's cool because you got him with his Joker head here, and then you get the normal one where he's all matted up and he's uh, a productive member of society, if you will. So, and it looks very like it's drawing a lot of inspiration from the comic book, so it's cool. And I think there's already a comment saying that people are like gonna grab this up so they can make like goons with it or whatnot. You can make Gotham I guess SWAT team or whatever, if you will, which would make sense. It could definitely be like an army builder, if you will, right?
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not really too fond of the human looking face. It looks like I don't know, maybe like too cartoony for me.
If you read the comic, you'd be like, oh, okay, like you would know exactly what they're going for. They like pretty much hit it on the head, and you'd be like, oh, okay, like this is the head that you probably will keep on it. Like the Joker one is like the one that you're like, oh, like it's cool, but he's mostly he looks like the other way in the book for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're on the what was it? Donovan said they're on the second run now of that. Yeah, the first one was pretty entertaining, man. I would definitely recommend it. So, any thoughts on this one, Adam?
I think it looks cool. I mean, if I end up reading the book at some point, I might go in on these, but otherwise, right now, it's a pass because like I get how it could be potentially an army builder, but it looks a little bit too stylized, and it's like it's going to be 7 inches tall, so it's not really my thing. But
Well,
there's a chance that I could read the book at some point. So
yeah, if you're really into the book or you're really into this line, it's definitely you're going to be like, oh man. And then that brings us to Azrael.
The one I am interested in.
So why did you elaborate on that, sir?
Well, that's I think when we were chatting about it when these pictures were released today, you're like, oh, Azrael's going to be a big boy, and I was like, yeah, I don't mind that for this character because of how he was originally drawn. He was drawn by Joe Quesada, who I lovingly refer to as Joe Quesadilla. And that was back before he, ever became the editor-in-chief at Marvel and everything. So his drawing style was like very wacky, cartoony, exaggerated features and stuff. So I always just thought it was a really cool looking design, and I don't mind that like this could be almost like a standalone kind of piece. Maybe it'll look good with like the Mezco Batman stuff. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm willing to like give Azrael like a pass and just get him. He's a weird, character with a flaming sword, man. So let's give it a shot.
All right, Dario.
I don't know who this is. He looks kind of cool. He looks kind of cool.
He took over for Batman. He's the one that took over for Batman when Bane broke Batman's back.
I saw a picture of that. I don't know.
It sounds like we pulled Dario off the street. Hey, you, sir. What do you think about this figure?
Nah, I don't do comics, man. So I don't know nothing. I don't know all these like characters inside the pages. If I see him in a cover, then maybe.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't.
So this is a pass for you?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't collect none of these because they're so big and bulky. Like from the only one I did buy from any of these McFarlane DC figures was that comic Spider-Man, Superman. And the only reason I did that was because I heard someone say that you can put the Christopher Reeves NECA head on that and it looks pretty good. I have yet to do it, but yeah, one day maybe.
I like it's Rasper and Chaco's Dario is the new Ernie.
Oh man, yeah. What do we got going on in the chat migos there?
There's the interesting. J. Rue says update on the XES Ray toys. That's the guys that made they look like kind of like the Mythic Legion style gladiators.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw like Toy Fiend had posted up some pics. Like I guess he got them in hand or he was reposting pictures, but I guess it is legit and they look good next to Mythic Legion. So I'm now curious, very curious.
All right.
Yeah, well, I went and I looked them up that night after we did the show, and I went on their Facebook. They just started posting up not that long ago, maybe like end of last year or something. But I saw a few things on eBay where they showed up, and according to eBay, they were shipping out like within the next month. So, I mean, hey, they look good. They look real nice. So I don't know. Hopefully the people do have them. If who does have them, puts up reviews or something soon. Because again, they look good, and I know they would match up with those Mythic Legions that a lot of people have.
Yeah, we got a picture here from Toy Fiend on Instagram, showing them next to the Mythic Legions. They do look like they fit in pretty well.
I'm not gonna be the test subject on it, but I'm definitely interested in seeing a review, from somebody in the community. Like I think like I saw these pictures, like Toy Fiend posted these, and then he had some pictures of them outside, but I don't know if he said like those were his pictures or not, or if he was posting someone else's. I'm not exactly sure. So I want to hear, his newest picture is some outdoors pictures of them as well.
Cool. Awesome.
In the chat, we got let's see. Captain McKay was talking about that Chung-Li. He said the neck peg on that Chung-Li is tough to work with. I swapped mine with a peg from a different figure, and it's way better now. Jesse Lewis passed on all the McFarlane Batmans, but this one he might have to get. Mervine said he's definitely getting this Batman. Yat said they need to get a little diverse with the line and also a little bit more consistent. Mervine said the Joker face looks terrible, but the Jack Napier face looks great.
Right.
Let's see. Donovan Czar said it was a great miniseries. Sean Murphy is the writer and artist, and they're on the second series now. Jay Rue said, first you had my curiosity, now you have my full attention. And Colossal Custom says, hopefully I have my Dark Beast and Blythe this week on the same shipment from GameStop.
Nice. All right. Well, now time for the main event huh? If you will.
Womp womp.
I finally finished my Pink Skulls van. Did you guys see this?
Yes,
I love
yes, we
your
did.
people.
Yeah, so I finally got it all done there. I got the stencils on both sides, got it all put back together. The lights and the headlights light up. I made a little stencil for the front, and then I had to freehand the lines in the front for the skull for that little round button that goes in the front.
I can't believe you didn't use this as a show image right here. This is a great picture, dude.
A show what?
As one of the pics for the show.
Oh,
Yeah, the thumbnails.
oh, this was just like real quick with my phone. I just wanted to give like a
Oh yeah,
semi-decent picture of it.
the smoke machine was just on in that.
Smoke machine's always on. It's on 24/7. So yeah, no, I feel good that it's finally done. I'm like, all right, cool. I can, now I can take pictures. So it's I'm like, all right, I've already got like a couple ideas of things that I want to do and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm excited now. But then I got my Baron Benz in today. I'm like, oh no, are the Pink Skulls going to hit the back burner with their van until who knows? So I'm like, oh, what shall I do? What shall I ever do?
And you need another van, and you need to like
A Baron Benz van.
Baron Benz van.
Oh, that would be awesome. I don't think I want to do that.
Definitely, you'd have to open up the bed, and you have to have a water bed in there.
Oh man, that would be awesome. Little fishes painted all over it. That'd be killer.
Yeah, he's chilling on the water bed in the back with his aquaticons.
Yeah. Oh, that would be killer. All right, now for the real main event.
Teasing.
I've had that background, my hero music in my head. Dun 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 dun.
I like at this point, Cheney's gonna suddenly cut all of my audio out.
Just on mute.
Oh, we lost Adam. Prospect's gone for the rest of the show, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
oh, sorry about that. So
Yeah.
Dario, what do you think of this?
Hey man, I got those Figma figures. I think I'm gonna get rid of them because I'm about to go to the Rebel Tech and get that Deku and this because this All Might looks awesome. It looks great, man, and the sizing I know is gonna be way better than those McFarlane figures.
Yeah, no, it looks, yeah.
Look, you can actually do the superhero landing pose.
Yeah, you could do all kinds of poses with this thing. It's killer.
Jeez, like this is nice, man.
Yeah. I don't know of any other figures you could do this with for an All Might, but
Not at all.
yeah.
Without probably heating it up like crazy, like in the oven type of thing, 350 degrees for 40 minutes, and then to do some type of posing.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, All Might even got the face like with his hands on his forehead. Like, what were you guys thinking?
Yeah.
Like, this is
All right, Adam, what do you think about it? Let's hear it.
No, Cheney, tell us how awesome it is. Go for it.
No, I'll
Oh,
wait.
you wanna be the final word. I see. I listen, when I started watching My Hero, I asked you, I was like, hey, is it gonna be Revoltech or is it the Figma stuff? Like, what's the deal? Like, I had seen some of the McFarlane figures as well. I bought the two Figma figures that are out. So I have Deku and Bakugo. I did buy a McFarlane All Might on sale on Amazon, and then I bought the Ban Presto All Might statue and ripped the head off, copying Dallas James. He did it,
Of course.
and that's my stand-in for All Might right now. We know how I feel about Revoltech in general. I feel like they photograph amazingly well. They like look really good and really dynamic in photos. I feel like playing with them is a chore. Like, it's just, they're not fun to mess around with. The articulation is a pain a lot of the time. Things don't move the way you want. They leave weird, open, ugly gaps everywhere. I mean, scrolling through those pictures, look at All Might's knees. Look at like his weird floating kneecap that like hangs off in some of the pictures that like they don't even hide in angles in some of the pictures. It's really weird looking.
Yeah,
And
no,
that
it's
head, like I know that I'm only like 3/4 of the way through season 2, but that the heads don't look like All Might to me. Like the McFarlane one didn't either. I think Ban Presto is the best, and the Ban Presto head is too big on the McFarlane figure. There's no doubt about that. So I'm not going to be an apologist. There is no good All Might as far as I'm concerned. But that $80 Revoltech All Might is not the All Might. He's not the winner. I don't think he's going to be able to get his legs together. Like every single picture of him, he's standing like he just went horseback riding. So he like I don't know, guys. I get it. Like you're gonna take pretty pictures with it, but that toy is gonna be so frustrating in hand, I think. And again, look at those knees, and then look at those heads.
So let me ask you, what you thought about the Revoltech Wolverine.
That thing was awful. That's like awful. It is literally one of the worst toys ever.
So you're pretty much just going to stick with the Figma stuff, apparently, then.
I am gonna stick with Figma for now. You know, that's primarily. We'll see. I also ordered the I'm a newbie. Remember what's the hand guy name? The bad guy, the hands. I ordered that McFarlane figure too.
Shigaraki.
Yeah, there you go. Hand guy, itchy neck hand guy.
Yeah. Scratchy guy.
Yeah, that guy.
For me, I'm loving it. I love the Revoltech stuff. You know me. I can't get enough of it. I buy almost everything that they do put out. Like I've got the Wonder Woman on order. I still kind of want to double back and get the War Machine. I've missed that one. That Iron Man, that Bleeding Edge Iron Man, is an amazing figure all the way around. But there is that. The thing too is like I love getting these figures in poses that normally like figures can't get in. I can understand that some of the choices for the design and the engineering isn't the most flattering. I get that, but for some reason it's just it doesn't bug me all that much. I'm just like, dude, I can get him in this pose. That's all that matters. So. Well, I mean, with this thing, I've already ordered Deku. I'm all in for this. I can't wait, to get an All Might I can actually pose around. I think you're right, though. I think you're not going to be able to get his legs to go straight together so he can do some of those weird, funny poses that he does.
Yeah. I mean, when you get him, I want to touch yours. I want to mess with it. I want to see it. Like I would be happy to be wrong. Like when you brought your Harley and I mess with Harley, like it's like legit. If that was a costume that I cared at all about, I would be in for that figure. It's like I'm willing to be wrong. I have been burned so many times by Revoltech.
Yeah, I mean this seems like it's going to be real similar to like the Captain America. Is like in size and articulation. It looks like it shares a lot of the same things. So I don't think it's going to be too different there, or even it shares kind of the same stuff as like maybe even the Wolverine in some parts. So I could see where like it would drive you absolutely insane, but you could see they're doing new stuff with the Deku there. I want to say, but yeah, no, I'm just all in. I mean, you've got
Deku looks interesting to me too, man. Like it looks like honestly, like purely looks wise. I dig Deku a lot. I think All Might like those heads, man. That just doesn't. He looks like sickly version of All Might, which okay, maybe I'm not there yet or something, but like that doesn't look like he looks a little emaciated there.
I've seen a lot of different like representations so far of like between statues and figures and whatnot, and it seems like it's going to be kind of like a hard one to get because of those shadowy eyes.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I think
I
that's
think the Ban Presto stuff looks pretty good. It's the problem
For
is
the
Ban
most
Presto
part,
with all
yeah.
tattoos, and
Yeah.
like they're not really in the same scale as the McFarlane stuff. They're like fudgeable close to the McFarlane scale, but then everything looks like it is like a little bit of a bobblehead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Does he look like since I know they got the manga out, like, and the figures they all look differently. Like, are they all going based off the anime or the manga?
I want to say the anime.
Because I know I hear you talking, and now that I'm thinking about it, they all kind of look all different. You know, like not one looks the same.
No, none of them look the same. And then like with All Might, he's there's a lot of shadow involved there in his face. So
Hmm.
that's hard to translate over. Unless you just paint out a lot of the stuff like black on the eyes and whatnot.
Then I'll end up acetoning it off like Morph's eyebrow.
Yeah. Yeah, or even like like you could probably like I was even thinking about that, like touching it up and just like, okay, so maybe if you like add a little bit more of that shadow to the eyes and maybe around the nose and whatnot, like that might bring it out a little bit more. Because I think the sculpt is there for like the most part. You know what I mean?
Look at those weird little knees, man. You see the little knees floating? Like what? The little kneecap flap.
Then take them off.
Look, when it comes to Revoltech, the first one I bought was the Spider-Man, and I loved it. Yes, it was a little like a chore to get poses in it and everything, but I loved it. I had the Captain America one, and I think I ended up selling them. I had Carnage, and I think I sold him. Magneto, and I sold them. I had a few, and I ended up just selling them because I was like, you know what, they deserve better instead of being here. But man, the other day when I was trying to do that Spider-Man shot with the lizard that I never posted, I was like, you know what, I think that's what I needed in that shot because what I was picturing in my head, I couldn't do it with any other figure. That Revoltech is like that to me, that was like probably one of the best Spider-Mans out.
Yeah, I think the only one that like I felt like overwhelmed with was like the Carnage, like getting all of the like tendrils on the Carnage. Like that's where I really felt like, man, this is a chore. And then even the Iron Man too. Like I have the Iron Man just without any of that stuff on it because like the Iron Man felt like a legit like Lego set almost. Like it was like, okay, we're gonna snap all this on and you gotta put this together to do what you want, and it's like, man, I just want to pose the thing,
Yeah, like with the Carnage, I never did all the tentacles and stuff like that. Like I was like, you know what? I don't need all this. Like same thing with like some of the Venom stuff. Like the Venom, I ended up buying 2 of them, and I remember because the one that I had, it looked like I could never like really stand him up straight. It looked like he was almost like in a crouching type of pose. So I ended up buying another one, but that one was cool too. But for me, the one that I loved the most was the Spider-Man.
I take that back. Actually, the Venom is the one that I dislike the most out of them all. I can't stand that figure. It just like, if I'm gonna complain about it, what is it?
It was too top heavy. That's what it was.
Yeah, the engineering is just not. Yeah.
Yeah, the Carnage was way better, like because it was like a slimmer figure, but it was too top heavy, and I think that's why I kept getting into that like crouching type of pose, like it's almost hunched over type of thing, like they wanted to look menacing and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't need all that.
I'm really glad that we've turned the conversation to how we don't like Revoltech. Cool. Great work, guys.
No, it's just certain figures don't need it to be like in that line type of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I like honestly, like what part of what gets me about Revoltech is remember the Marvel Legends 1 Iron Man and the Marvel Legends 1 Hulk, their butterfly joints. When you would move the butterflies forward, there was this big, huge open gap in their backs where that joint like came basically hinged out of their body. So there was like a big open like storage space in there. Do you guys remember that about those old figures? or has it been too long?
I don't think I know.
No, I know what you're talking about, like with the Colossus.
Yeah, you're right. So it's like basically it's like they we used to, like, Beardy and I always refer to it as like that's the area where you could store their sandwiches. Like it's like they could literally, like, it was like they open up and you could put accessories inside of their bodies because it creates a huge gap. And it's like Revoltech has that so often where it's like you'll move joints around and stuff, and it creates some of the ugliest, grossest gaps. And like I get it that it's doing that for range of motion, and that way when you take a picture of it, you're not taking a picture of it from that ugly angle, but it's still there. And I have crazy OCD about that, where it's like, oh no, like, there should not be a giant weird gappy thing.
Well, that's even going to be the deal with this All Might. Like, he's going to have that weird, like, swivel thing, like, there on the shoulder, where, like, you could technically swivel the whole arm and shoulder down.
Yeah.
And, like, tuck your
So then
unmentionables inside the chest.
You could take the other faces that still don't look like him and put them in there.
Yeah. Like the old, like the old Ninja Turtles that you could put all the weapons in the shells.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't care. I love this thing. My bias overrides every
Yeah,
legitimate.
I'm pre-ordering it. Which pre-orders are up right now at Big Bad.
Oh, I'll be waiting for Ami Ami.
Well, that's the other thing. It's it's like $90 also.
Well, that's on Big Bad.
Over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
what's it going to be on Ami Ami? Like 70?
Probably, yeah.
So that's pretty much what, like, that's what the Figma versions were going for, right? I got
it's right around the same price, yeah.
Yeah,
it's right around the same price. So, yeah, no, it man, I just can't wait. I'm so excited for this thing. Like, I can't speak enough about it. And I can't wait to see when they actually reveal the Figma version, because I'm excited about that too. I'm excited about all of them, to be honest. But we are out of time, and it is time to skedaddle. So if our chat migos can make sure to hit that like button, if you haven't subscribed, please do so already. Dario, where can we keep up with you?
You can find me here whenever we're recording for the Quickie Minis.
Cool.
And you can find me posting up on the Toy Migos Instagram, Facebook, and toymigos.com.
Sweet. And Mr. Adam?
I'm the quarantine prospect on here with you guys, and I'm playing with myself on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm still managing to do my daily month of May challenge, so check it out.
Awesome. All right, everybody, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you tomorrow. I am Cheney180.
I'm 80s baby.
And your friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
And remember, guys, they're not